see. For now, I recommend we do this.
Two unrelated questions a little bit, if you bear with me. Number one, the cave-in on this road, did that get fixed?
Yeah, as far as I know, it was fairly thoroughly investigated. It was at the very extreme south end of Harvest and primarily in the east lane. And it was very, I mean, we didn't incur any costs directly out of the secondary road budget. It was a combination of Cargill and the city of Fort Dodge. I'm convinced it was related to boring a line under Harvest, but it was boring a water line, but the water line was never turned on, so there's not a water leak, but maybe in the boring process there was jetting and what have you going on, and that caused some soil above the boring to slough. But it was thoroughly dug up, we took pictures, documented, and patched back up. There is a slight little dip, but, you know. So I'm fairly confident it's been resolved.
Someone out there about 3 weeks ago.
My last real quick question is on Grain Avenue. Is there any intention to put some stop sign or stoppage at the end of that road so we don't have a liability problem?
And we're working on that right now, yeah. We'll put into the road, the appropriate into the road signage on that. And that, there's two options there. There's horizontal boards that are looking like diagonal. I think I went out there personally and staked it how I wanted it and got a hold of the sign, my sign boy. We're going to put up those type 4 object markers, about 7 of them, spaced 6 foot apart. Maybe 4 foot off the ground, and there's a diamond with black background and red dots.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be installed this week.
I just happened to check that road out the other day, to see how it was completed. It looked like somebody.
You didn't want a bean field there. Yeah, but there's not a drop off, you just drive right into the corn or crop field, so like that.
And there's no consideration having no parking on, not Grain lot or
He's at this time, I haven't had any concerns or comments about that.
that'll probably come up.
I imagine it will.
But there's a Cargill got their parking. That's why I know there's a problem with Hayes, is because the workers can park.
Not Hayes, the next one, the only Grain.
Yeah, Hayes, Harvest, and Green.
Hayes, yeah, Hayes, okay.
Yeah, Far East one's Hayes, far.
Once in a while, Polaris
Backed up
backed up on the road, yeah, with trucks, that happens all the time.
But they have that early in the development of Verison, we experienced that problem. We talked to them. They built a staging area. So they have adequate. I would believe they should have adequate staging area to accommodate the trucks going in there.
Once in a while, they do back up on our road.
Okay,
I'm sure
that hasn't been brought to my attention. So if you continue to know about it, we need to review it. I'm not.
Any further questions for Randy or this issue?
Yeah, I got a call recently from a trucking company. We want to know if Cargill has a staging area.
Yes, they will.
They do.
They
Now or they will have.
Well, they aren't operating now,
Well,
but they will have in their site plan. Sheila, can you verify that they do have a staging area for trucks on their own property? Yes. Yes.
Thank you. I'm calling back.
Anything else? Hearing none, the motion is to approve the resolution establishing no parking on Harvest Avenue. All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Item number 12 is to approve a resolution establishing a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit on Harvest Avenue south of Highway 7.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we approve the resolution establishing the 35-mile-an-hour speed limit.
I'll second. Then move to second to approve the resolution for the 35-mile speed limit on Harvest Avenue. Questions, comments? Recognizing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 13 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign Iowa DOT Federal Aid Agreement number 1-13-STPS-022 for Surface Transportation Program Project, STP-STS-CO94101-5E-94 on Route D43 between Route P33 and Highway 169. Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 13.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve and authorize the chair to sign an Iowa DOT federal aid agreement. Number one. Questions, comments, reference this?
I'll just clarify this project that the scope of work is asphalt surface road. The scope of work will consist of cold in place recycling with existing surface, like the top 3 inches, you remix it, rejuvenate it with some asphalt agent, lay that back down, compact it, and then we resurface it with 2.5 inch lifts. And that will be from, as that states in the motion, from Highway 169 to just on the west side of the railroad crossing in Calendar. And we are targeting a January DOT letting of 2014, and the work will be done next summer. The estimated cost is roughly just under $1.5 million. We've got a federal grant of $700,000. So the remaining $800,000 will come from our foreign market.
Comments, questions concerning this issue? Oh, you want to say something? Okay, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Comes now an opportunity for citizens to address the board with items that are not on the agenda. Yeah.
This was on the agenda, but I just wanted to clarify that with the acceptance of the agreements today with Mid-American, that the conditional use process is now complete and all the permits will be issued for the project.
Thank you, Sheila. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Good morning. My name is Jason Stein. I just farm off the town here. I just had a few things I want to say about the whole wind project as a whole. I think it's a sad day when we look at this wind project in Webster County because of the property taxes that we receive. That's what we're mostly looking at. I, like many landowners, refuse to lease or rent wind rights to Mid-American Energy. If you look at their maps that they used to put up on the wall, you can see how they're in a lot of splotchy areas. And that was because there's a lot of landowners that didn't want the wind project in their area either. So they have to move the project further to the south and to the east to try and accommodate enough places to finally get it. And that's what they end up doing. Mid-American Energy says that there are no health issues. But if you research it, you can see that that is far from the truth. There are other countries that will not even allow windmills to be built on land that can allow to see other places because of health issues. Mid-American Energy says they have no problems with landowners or residents in the wind farms they already have. Well, if you look, there are lawsuits against them in the surrounding wind farms as we speak. And out-of-court settlements mean no public records. I challenge you to look up a wind farm that doesn't have reported health problems or lawsuits against it anywhere in the States. And when it comes to zoning, because of zoning, when I went to build a new house, the zoning director tried to stop me because it was her job to stop urban sprawl. Well, I do own more than 40 acres. I am a farmer. I built on my parents' 160 because it was the high ground. I didn't want to build on the low ground. Mid-American Energy doesn't own 40 acres. You can't build a building closer to the road than your house because of looks. Yet Mid-American Energy can build 500 windmills in every direction. I have a neighbor who did not put up a brick mailpost box because it was too close